Hi, good evening, and welcome to One Way Web Technologies video training series. This is our 6th installment of our WordPress video training. If you have not watched any of the preceding videos to this video, I would recommend that you watch them to bring you up to speed as to where we are at this point in the training. We are now going to add content to an existing WordPress page that we have created in our last video. If we look at our site up here, you'll see that we have added a home page, an about us page, a gallery page, a contact us page, and we basically just left the sample page on the site, which we will work with at another time. But right now, if we click on the home page, which we're actually already there, it just says home because it's just the title of the page and there is no content. This edit that you see here, the only reason you are able to see it is because when you are logged in to your WordPress site, which I am, I have the ability, and you would have the ability, to edit your page directly from viewing the site because you are logged in. People visiting your site will not see that edit there because they will not be logged into your site. I just wanted to explain that. So let's go back to the editing page section, and I'm going to show you really quick how I got here. I'm going to go back to the dashboard. I will click on pages. I will click on edit. I will hover over home and I will see edit there. I'm going to go ahead and click edit, and that will bring us to the editing page where I can now add content. This section here are all of your editing tools, just like you would see in a word processor. Okay, certainly not as elaborate as a full-blown word processor, but you have a lot of editing tools, and depending on what theme you're using, you may see, or what plugins you have, you may see different things added to this. This is actually called the kitchen sink, and if you hover over this, it says show hide kitchen sink. If you click on that, it takes some of the editability away. That's called the kitchen sink, and you're able to see more things that you can use to edit. Now, I am not the greatest typer in the world, so I am going to go to my website, to the affiliate training page, and I'm going to copy and paste some text onto the site, because it's going to take me, it will take me forever to type it. So I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go over here, and I am going, whenever you paste content into a site, you always want to click here. If you're pasting from a Word document, you would click here. See, it says paste from Word, and that would maintain any formatting that you did to the text. It's not recommended you do that, but you can, and I am going to, for the reasons that I want us to format the text ourselves from using these editable tools, I'm just going to paste it as plain text. So rather than right click here and paste, I am going to click here and right click, click paste, and that is all the text that I have in here, and I'm going to insert it onto the page. Now, whenever you insert text onto a page, you will probably have a lot of extra spaces, so I'm just going to go in here really quick, and I'm just going to delete some of this extra spaces that we have here. And okay, so now we have some text on the page. Okay, and let's say that you typed all this, and now you're just going to go ahead and update. Okay, so now you'll see it's updating. You see that little time. It's going to be done here in a second. Normally it does not take this long to update. Okay, so now we're updated. Let's go back to the site up here on the top tab, and right now, as you can see, there is nothing on the page. I'm going to click refresh, and I am now able to see all of the text that I just inserted onto the page. But as you can tell, it looks very bland. There is no color. There's just spaces. So let's mess around with the text a little bit. Let's edit it. Okay, first of all, like I said, how much editability you have is going to be dependent on the theme that you've chosen. Each theme has different sizes in regards to the size of the text, heading 1 through 6. This particular theme does not make the text very large, but there's enough to get us started. So for one thing, let's add some bold to some of this. So we're going to add bold there, and we will add bold there, and we'll add some bold there. Okay, and now these three things are bullet points. They're very important. So I want to add bullet points to these three paragraphs. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight all of this text right here, and I'm going to click unordered list, which is basically the same as bullet points. So I'm going to add bullet points, and I'm also going to make this italics. I'll make that all italics text, and I'm going to change the color of this text to deep maroon. Okay, and I think what I'll also do up top, the title, as I said, this particular theme doesn't make text very big, but I'll go ahead and make that a heading, which, because it's a heading, the search engines will actually be looking for that as a heading of the page. And then also, let's see, we'll make affiliate marketing to a heading 2, and down here we'll go ahead and change this. We'll underline this text down here, and we'll make this text an orange. Now, you're obviously going to use colors that work best for you. It's total personal preference. This is the wonderful thing about a WordPress site, is that you can go in there and edit it and make it whatever you want it to be. Also, you can, let's see, right here, you can, if I highlight all this and I want to center it, then it would bring it to there. Or if I want to right justify it, let's go ahead and center this, and we will center this as well. And up top here, let's take this entire section here, and we will, where did it go? We will indent it. We'll indent it so it brings it to the same as the bullet points. So now, and we'll also here, let's see, that's a paragraph. We'll make this a heading 1 as well, and we will underline it. And I think that looks pretty good. Now before I leave this page, in regards to the editing that we have done here, and actually I'll leave that like that. Let me show you, now that we have put text on this page, what it would look like in the HTML side. Because as we have been creating all this, behind the scenes, WordPress has been rewriting all this in HTML code so that the browsers understand what to display on the screen. But this is what's called WYSIWYG, which is what you see is what you get, where you can edit it and you see your editing, and it does all the HTML coding for you. But let's go ahead and click HTML, and now you see what the web designers and the coders do to make the site look, the way that it looks. But we don't have to deal with any of this stuff. We can simply deal with the WYSIWYG, which I've always liked that word, and we will update it. And then now we will go back to our page and we will refresh it. And we have a totally different page now. We have color, we have bullet points, we have underlines, we have indentations, and one more thing I think I'll show you while I'm here. Let's say you want to create a link so that some of your text is a link to something else. You would highlight the text that you want to be a link, and then you would go here and you would click this thing that looks like a chain link, and here you can either link it to another one of your pages, okay, that you already have, or you could link it to a completely separate website that is located outside of your website. If you do link it to a website outside of your website, I highly recommend that you click this, which says open link in a new window. Because if you link someone to a website outside of your own website and you do not make it open in a new window, when they close that window, your website is gone. They are no longer on your website. So if it's any page that's on your own site, it's fine to not have it open in a new window because you will have your menu on every one of these pages. So they are not leaving your site. They're just simply going to a different page. But if this is going to be linked to a completely different site, you want it to open in a new window so that when they close that window, your site is still up there on their screen. Hopefully you've fully grasped what I was explaining there. But let's, just so you see what it looks like, let's go ahead and link this. Let's say the gallery page was actually called affiliate marketing, okay, the affiliate marketing page. So I would just simply click gallery and it puts it up there, and I would click add link, and now affiliate marketing is now a link that will bring us to the gallery page. So let's go ahead and click update, and we will view the site, we will refresh it, and as you can see, affiliate marketing is now a link, and if I click on it, it's going to bring us to the gallery page. As you can see, it even says gallery, and if you look down here, it tells you where it's going to bring us. So I'll click on it, and there it is. It brings us to the gallery page. Go back to the home page, and there are all the changes that we made. Okay? That is how you add content to a WordPress web page. In our next video, we are going to add a photograph to our home page, and you'll be able to see how to do that as well. Thank you for viewing, and have a great night.